Hello, Internet. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Internet. My name's Matt. You are on the All Things YouTube show here on the Awesome with Things channel. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you are here. We have a good show for you tonight. Brenda G's in the house. She says, yeehaw, let's go. I see Shane and Marcel's here from Marcel's Workshop. Al from Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop. Brenda G from Brenda G's Designs. I said that. And who am I missing? Kilroy79763 is Al's channel on the Twitch. Yes, yes, yes. I hope everyone is doing awesome. I've got some notes here. There have been some breaking news from the YouTube developers. I'm here to break them all down, tell you what you need to know to grow your channel. Slipped shaving, yes. You'll notice I have a little Band-Aid here. I did have some minor surgery. So there's just a small little scab there. This probably looks worse than the scab itself. I could do this if you wish. I'll just have a mustache on here for you guys. There you go. Does that look better? This is going to be my new look anyway because I got permission from Mark Lindsay to grow out my mustache. Well, not so much permission, but his good graces. So, Al's asking me if I'm going to do the glasses. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll do the aviator glasses to look like Queen, Freddie Mercury from Queen. Is that what you're talking about? I have Al in my ear today. He is on my Discord server. He's going to watch the chat and whisper in my ear when there's stuff going on in the chat so I don't miss it. If you want to play along on Discord, there's a link in the chat. It's a 24-hour Discord link. You can join my Discord server. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. JP Woodwork is here. He says, looks like Mark Lindsay before he went gray. Yeah, I do have stubble too. That's on purpose. It's a deliberate look I'm going for as my lip heals. Jamie, I don't know if you heard, I had some minor surgery done. This might come off. If you want me to remove it, I will. It's just a small little scab there. Just a dark scab. I don't know. This, again, it probably is worse with the Band-Aid on. But, yep. No, it's not quite like that, Shane. That's after the show. Shane says his Al whispering sweet nothings in my ear. Come on now. Come on now. All right, folks. Some people make this show financially possible. I'd like to go ahead and give them a thank you. Some of my crowdfunding sites, particularly Patreon. I also have a Subscribestar account. But patreon.com/awesomewiththings. I have two top supporters. That's Jerry Brown from PollyWantsACrafter.com and Osprey Mama. Osprey Mama is a YouTube channel. Another one of my top supporters is Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There are some $1 patrons, and the list is growing. You can get your name and picture on the screen as long as I can fit them in. So, we got a $2 super chat from JP Woodwork. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Remember, all super chats get preserved on the screen throughout the whole show. Down here in that little window, watch this. Boom. Wait a minute. There we go. JP Woodwork. You're on the board, sir. Any super chat, I will not only see the message, which is good because a lot of people ask questions, and if you super chat it, I'll definitely see it. You can also type in Awesome with Things, then I'll see that as well. So I appreciate that. Here we go. Everyone go ahead and give Mr. Jamie Page. Oops, that's not what I wanted. What happened here? Oh, doggone it. He says, super chat, because you are awesome, exclamation point, exclamation point. Thank you, Jamie. I just put Jamie's YouTube channel in the chat room there. Go show him some, hit the red button over on his channel. That would be a lot of fun. Thank you, JP. You are awesome. But as I was saying, I've got some new $1 Patreon supporters. Shane's Hobby Shop, Miter Mike's Wood Shop. Don't forget, hashtag Marvelous McKenna. Marvelous McKenna, we love ya. She has a whole bunch of love. She probably never met most of the people, but there are a lot of people that love that little girl. Anna B. Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Woodshop, and my new $1 patron, Marcel's Workshop, and Mr. Mike Laffey from the Maybe I've Said Too Much.com podcast and website. Special thanks to makersmedianetwork.com. I am a proud member of Makers Media Network. So go find out more at makersmedianetwork.com. And a couple followers. Paul's Messy Workshop follows me on Patreon, and so does Monkworks. Those are both YouTube channels. Pretty awesome. Check them out. A follower is someone that has a free Patreon account but doesn't donate. Hey, that's all good. I put a lot of stuff up there on the Patreon page that's fully open to the public. So play along. And as you can see, when JP brought in that super chat, the lights fired. So the lights are connected to the interwebs. All the technology issues are worked out. That's now fully functioning. So you throw in some super chat dollars, and you get to turn on the lights in my office from across the interwebs. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? I do dig it. So thank you for helping Awesome Wood Things move forward by the monetary support. It helps me buy props like this, which is very important to the show. You still can't spell media. Oh, did I have it wrong? What did I do here? Oh, MEDIA. Yeah, okay, transpose the I and the D. Oopsie. I think you told me that before. Did Matt's wife smack him in the mouth, says Billy Burt. Thanks, Billy. I had some minor surgery done. So there's just a small scar under there. I figured the Band-Aid is a little less than that. You just got a new Patreon member. Hey, JP Woodwork. Welcome to the Patreon Club. Now I have to change my graphic again. That's another benefit of being a Patreon member. You get make me do work, smashing in more graphics on the little thank you screen there, which I don't mind. I love all my Patreon folks, and I love people that just support me. You do not have to donate money. It's totally optional. It's just there for because those who can, I appreciate it. And I love sharing my creations with the world. I love helping people with YouTube. I'm a tech nerd. I'm an analytic nerd. I'm a programming nerd. I know an awful lot. And all I want is to make YouTube better and better and better. I want to crush cable media because this is really the future. User-generated content and the platform itself, I think, is the way entertainment and learning will happen. I love the YouTube platform. It's way, way out ahead. I'm almost at 5,200 subscribers. Thank you, Marcel, from Marcel's Workshop for donating this, for gifting me this subscriber counter. I like it a lot. All righty. Yes. Right off the top of the show, don't forget I do a show on Thursdays called Mind Equals Blown. That's with Brenda G from Brenda G's Design. She's in the chat room now. Say hi, Brenda G. This is where we do not talk woodworking. We do not talk crafts. We do not talk YouTube. We talk shenanigans. We blow your minds with interesting facts. It's a support stream. You can grow your channel, make new friends. It's a lot of fun. Thursdays on Brenda G's Designs, 7 p.m. Eastern. And I will drop a link to that show at the end. Billy Burt says, just had a basal cell carcinoma removed from below my lower lip, so I understand. Got stitches out last week, so we're all good now. Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me that, Billy Burt. I had the same thing on my neck. As a matter of fact, I have a scar. I don't know if you can see it. Same deal with me. Stitches and everything. But it's all good. Mr. Doughboy356 is here. Hello, Mr. Doughboy. Welcome to the fun. This is All Things YouTube, a show where we talk about all things YouTube. I keep an eye on the YouTube engineering team and what they tell publicly, what happened on the platform, and I break it all down, tell you what you need to know. If anyone has a topic for a future All Things YouTube, just let me know. I'll gladly take your topic suggestions and maybe turn that into a show, because sometimes I highlight other things on the platform as well. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into the news of the week. So what happened on the YouTube platform? Well, they changed something with the subscription tab on YouTube. What exactly it is, I don't know. It's something about if you see a channel icon on the subscription tab, it will put the most recent videos as the next click. So I guess instead of going to the home screen, you go to the videos tab. It looked the same to me, but something's different on the subscription tab. Maybe if you can call up another tab while you're watching this show live, look at your subscription tab, see if you see any channel icons, not thumbnails of videos, but channel icons. I didn't see it. So something has changed on the subscription tab. What it is, I don't really know. Second bit of news is merchandise. Merchandise was rolled out to 6 more major countries. So if you have, I think it's 10,000 subscribers or above, you have the ability to sell merchandise through Teespring. It's integrated right into the platform. And now more countries can purchase from you. So if you have stores, if you have that feature, you could potentially expect more revenue, because more countries are eligible to purchase, because they have to kind of turn that on after they figure some things out. JP Woodworks talks about PewDiePie. PewDiePie released a video telling people to stop the subscribe to PewDiePie movement, because him and T-Series were battling it out for the most subscribed channel. And then T-Series passed him, and then PewDiePie passed T-Series, and then T-Series passed PewDiePie again. But, you know, it's yeah, so he did do that. But here's the bigger story about that. So I know you touched on that, JP, or Jamie. Jamie. But there's actually more to that. More to it that affects you as a creator on the YouTube platform. And that is the regular media. Okay, so the news, they're piling on PewDiePie. They're trying to tear PewDiePie down. And I know you're thinking, well, what does that have to do with me? They're trying, by hurting PewDiePie, it hurts everyone on the platform to some degree, because the network news, they wish they had the reach of some of these YouTubers out there. YouTubers now who are doing commentary about local events, killing it. They are killing it. 10,000 subscribers a week and more. I mean, you know, they're blowing up. I mean, it's high. I mean, NBC has channels on the news, and so does Fox. All of them. Some of these home people with a web camera in a room, and it's just them. They don't have a staff, killing it, and they don't like it. They don't like it. So they're having negative press about PewDiePie, which, you know, some normal people out there who aren't like living on YouTube like some of us are, they're like, oh yeah, YouTube. No, there's bad people. You know, that's a bad person on YouTube. So it casts aspersions. And number two with that is with YouTube's crackdown on what you can say and what you can't say, and on no naughty words, and just and the yellow icons, and people reporting on the news that, you know, you're talking about a current topic, but it could be a little edgy topic, and then boom, you're demonetized. And a lot of people, you know, a lot of these big companies, they'll inappropriate, they'll flag things inappropriate, trying to get your green dollar sign. In other words, it's hard to be a news station on YouTube because some of these, if you're a traditional media company on cable, you can do whatever you want. You know, you're only accountable to your advertisers. Here, you know, as a creator, you're accountable to YouTube, and YouTube, you know, manages the advertisers, and YouTube might do a little heavy-handed on the creator. Bottom line is, you'll see topics, you'll see you know, words used, phrases used, some of the things that are kind of borderline by traditional media and on blogs, and that's fine. And it's common parlance. The world is talking about these topics, and you do the same thing on YouTube and get smacked down. And you know, so when you bash on PewDiePie, you know, it's all part of that. Make it hard for YouTubers. So if you ever see the media coming down unfairly on YouTube as a platform or a particular YouTuber, if you could do anything, do something. You know, say something. That's you know, set them straight if they're out of line. And a lot of times they are, and I see it. You know, an abuse of the inappropriate button, an abuse of the copyright system, an abuse. You know, there's a lot of ways to turn off and shut up someone on YouTube that doesn't exist in a traditional media environment. And you know, I'm very sensitive to that, and you should be too, because we want YouTube to be the platform people go to. We want to be successful on YouTube. We want YouTube to be the best it can be. So just because, you know, a lot of people here are from the maker community, you know, they make something in their shop and they show it, just because other channels doing other things are getting beat up or unfairly, you know, abused, you know, with the rules or the takedowns or the copyrights or the this or the that. That affects you too to some degree. We're all in this YouTube ship together. So, you know, if something's unfair to a YouTuber, speak up. And especially if the media is being unfair. You know, if I've all over my subscription trees, it's like, my channel got a strike. My channel got a strike. My channel got a strike. I've got, you know, 5 of these people in my subscription feed. Got a strike. It's just nuts. So I just want things to be fair. Even playing field, you know, and sometimes it's not. So there we go. What else are we saying? Look at KSI versus Logan Paul boxing match. They sold out. Yes, the O2 Arena in London. 2 YouTubers doing a pay-per-view event on YouTube. Most professional boxers can't sell out the O2 Arena. Yeah, I know. There was a makeup vlogger. There was a male makeup vlogger. He's huge. I don't know who he is, but you know, he's like, oh, I'm going to go to this mall, and I'm going to go to that mall, and this mall. Shuts down the town. Like, you know, extra police come in for just the traffic and the this and the that. It's, you're right. I mean, we don't need to wait for YouTube to make it. It's already there. And every month that rolls on, the people on this platform are outperforming traditional media, and I want that trend to keep going in that direction, because it's better for it's better for the small channels. Small channels making stuff in their shop, It's all good. What's good for YouTube is good for everybody. And Jamie's absolutely right. You know, you get these high profile YouTubers out there, and they do a physical event in the physical world, and it just blows up. James Charles. Okay. I'm in 100% agreement with what you're saying. PA Hillbilly. Hello, PA Hillbilly. Oh, my little Band-Aid fall out. See, that's not too bad. It's just a little scar. I don't know if you can see. Does that bother anyone? It's like just a small scab. Brenda says she has to wear a disguise to go to Walmart. I know, it's tough. It's tough. You walk into a room and people break out into applause. It's kind of off-putting sometimes. I get it. No, I'm just kidding. So there you go. YouTube, baby. YouTube. YouTube's where it's at. Protect the YouTubes. You know, and as much as I like Twitch, and as much as, you know, this D-Live thing seems to be going good and whatever, you know, and, you know, there's other things out there, Vimeo, you know what? YouTube is so far ahead with the profit sharing and the breakdown. I mean, it's so far out there. And out of all the big companies, Google's the best. I know they have their issues, but, you know, I feel very safe on any Google property. You know, compared to Microsoft, I mean, come on. Or Apple. Well, I mean, Apple's very secure and private, but Apple doesn't make the best software. They're great with everything's Apple around here hardware-wise, but I don't rock any Apple apps except for Final Cut Pro. I do like Final Cut Pro. But yeah, there we go. Okay, there's more news. If you have any questions about YouTube, put them in the chat because I'll answer your questions. Remember, at AwesomeWoodThings in the chat to make sure I see it. Hopefully, my army over on Discord, my army of one, Mr. Al Forte from Kilroy79763, he might give me a heads up. All right, so let's see here. More news. Okay, ads. The ads you can control as a YouTube creator. The mid-roll. There's a new thing about mid-roll ads. Let me see if I can find it here on my Creator Studio. Or I should say Studio Beta. Hey, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs is here. Hello, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. We are going over the news of the week on the YouTubes. So let me get to the ads. Let me call up a video. Oh, my channel's finally trending better. It was kind of going down over time in watch time, but now it's starting to pick back up. Pretty happy about that. What am I going for here? What was I doing? Oh, I wanted to show you the ads. Okay, so let me do that. Why can't I get to the ads here? I can't pick the ads? That's weird. Why am I not seeing this? Wow. Okay, I'll go back to the classic. Let me jump back over to classic. I could have swore they were here. Maybe it's in a different spot. I don't know. Okay, videos. Okay, ads. Monetization. Why did I not? Okay, so let me get myself a little smaller. So now the news snippet is videos with less than 10 minutes can now have post-roll ads. So how long is this one? Post-roll ads. So here's the skippable video ad for the beginning, but you can have post-roll ads too. Let me go to a longer video of mine. Try and find one. Or maybe that's only in the beta. Let me go back to beta. Just open that link up. But here, let me just go into one of these. See if I can get some, because that's a long one. Okay, here we go. See this? Let me get my magnifier out. So here we have the before video, and then you have the after video. Now what I'm told, or what the news snippet was, is you should have that feature on videos that are less than 10 minutes. You could only enable an after video ad on the long videos, but now you can enable that after video ad on shorter videos. That's what the new snippet is. Now let me go back to one of my shorter videos and see if I see that. Iron Firehorse is here. Hello. Welcome to All Things YouTube. Not Just Sawdust is here. Says, well, guess I'm late. Hey, glad to have you here. It's late. Isn't it 5 hours ahead of us? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is it 25 minutes past midnight? Jeez. Oh, no, see, look. No, I don't have that carousel on this small one. Or not the carousel, but that lower part here. I don't see it. So maybe this is only on new videos going forward. So this video was uploaded 3 weeks ago. So there you go. So keep an eye out for the monetization ad preferences. You know, these things here. Those things there. Keep an eye out for those. That have that bottom area where you can force an ad at the tail end. Me, for right now, my strategy is to do ads about this level. No, you can't see that. There you go. Just change my window size. So this is my default. I do the overlay ads, sponsored cards, skippable video, but I do not check the non-skippable video ads. So if someone doesn't have YouTube Premium, I'm not forcing them through a 30-minute ad. I would presumably get more ad revenue if I would check that box, but you know, although I do want my channel to be profitable, to me, that's just a little much for me. That's not to say you can't have it. That's totally fine if that's what you want. More power to you. No judgment one way or the other. But for me, I just, you know, that's my default ad settings, and that's good for you. Yeah, okay, so it's 25 past midnight. Cool. Over where Not Just Sawdust is. Okay, I heard that changing the title of the video after 6 months or so is a good thing. It tricks YouTube into thinking it's a new video. Can this be clarified? Thank you, Jamie Page from JP Woodwork. So is changing the title of the video after 6 months a good thing because it tricks the algorithm? Well, recently, and this was a few months ago, not even maybe 2 months ago, the YouTube engineers were on Reddit. You know what Reddit is, don't you? Yeah. Could talk a lot about Reddit. But they were on Reddit on an IMA, or Ask Me Anything, an AMA where they're live, you write your question, and they answer you on the platform within a couple minutes. And one of the questions was that very question. And it turns out there is no tricking the algorithm. There's nothing in the system. Now the conventional thinking was, you know, if your video's performing, it might push you out into search. It might push you out in recommended, because remember, that's kind of the tiers. Because when you type in something in the search bar and hit return, Google has to decide what to put in the search results. Well, one of the first things they do to help you along, to get your video more visibility, is they'll return you in the search results. That's sort of like their lowest level, or the most minor thing they can do to kind of help get more eyeballs. The second thing is they can put them on the recommended shelf. So when you're at youtube.com and you're under the recommended section, it just guesses what it thinks you would like. Like that's like the next level up, is putting it there and putting it on the side of the watch page, or when you're done watching a video and the video screen has a, you know, the Brady Bunch of, you know, 9 different videos you might want to go to. Like that's like recommended. That's like the second tier it can do to help you. The thinking was, once they put you in that promotional track, if you change something, you could wreck the algorithm, where I'm like, okay, something's different. I'm not as confident in, the algorithm is saying, I'm not as confident in that video, and I'm going to stop it. And so the idea was never touch it. But the way you framed the question, Jamie, was after 6 months, is it then safe for you to tinker with something, because whatever promotion track that you had, you know, you probably run its course and the video is just, you know, doing normally now. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can change the title a minute after you upload, a day after you upload, a week after you upload, a month. It doesn't matter when. Just the fact of changing the metadata has no impact on the promotion track. Whatever promotion track it was on, it will remain unfazed if you change the title, if you change the description, if you change the keywords, if you change the thumbnail. You can change anything. Now, the impact you'll have is, does the change work in your favor? Does the change work against you? Or does the change have a neutral effect? That is the only thing you need to consider. So if you've changed it to something better or something that will perform better, then you'll have it. So you can change metadata at any time at all, and it will not impact the good graces that YouTube is giving you for your video. Or I call it a promotion track. I don't know what else to call it. So when they start promoting your video, and we just rolled over the screen, like when you get to the click-through rate above 8%, and when you get to the average view duration above 50, that's generally agreed to be the time that YouTube blesses your content as being on the rise, and they'll start pushing it out. I've seen the King of Random change it almost instantly on most vids. Jackman did a couple weeks ago, and I wondered if they were playing it. Cool. Well, yeah, King of Random and Paul Jackman, they could have done that. Whether or not their videos were being pushed out or not, who really knows? But just the fact of changing it does not hurt or hinder you from an algorithm or promotion wise. The platform doesn't care. And this is another thing, is the more I'm into this, the more it seems like YouTube is taking the information you give it as sort of like a first look. So it takes your title, it takes your description, it takes your keywords, it takes your closed captioning, and it even takes your thumbnail and tries to figure out what's in the thumb. It takes all of that information to kind of make its initial assessment about what it is your video is about. And then as the data starts rolling in, push that out to a handful of subscribers, not all your subscribers, just regular subscribers, or people who have the bell. They'll push that out and they'll see what the uptake is. They'll see and then as people start watching, YouTube's collecting who's watching, which channel watched this. Oh, okay, that's channel A. Well, okay, channel B, channel C. Did channel A watch the last one? The last video this thing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and it takes that information. Did channel A watch the third to the last video? Okay. And then all these things, and then once it starts humming, my sense is YouTube uses that metadata less and less and less, and it starts promoting based on actual metrics from watch time. And then once the watch time starts ramping up, my sense is, and this is just a guess, that watch time is king, baby. And if you're pulling in watch time, that's what's going to skyrocket you. If pulling in watch time and you have title A and you switch to title B, I mean, yes, a good title. Well, people choose to click on a video because of the title. That was probably not a fair piece of metadata to pick on. But just because something changes, my sense is it's the actuals, the actual events that happen on the video that kind of get it in that promotion track or not. But that's total speculation. No, I didn't hear that from an expert. I didn't hear it from the engineers. It just seems to be what's happening. And it's even to the point where, when the yellow icon started firing all over the place, when incorrectly, people seem to deduce that it was the type of people that are watching your video help determine if it was going to flip yellow or not. So like some content that is kind of, or some videos that are kind of rough around the edges, like if a user kind of watches, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like, so it's like the the moral quality of your audience kind of helped determine, like it was so, in other words, it was so far removed from titles and descriptions that it seemed like that was happening there. Osprey Mama's here. Hello, Osprey Mama. Good to have you back in the chat. I think Osprey Mama posted a new video. I think I saw it come through. I don't believe I watched it yet, but yeah, there was some content hitting the Osprey Mama channel pretty regularly, and then I think it tapered. I think it tapered off. I don't know if that's fair or not, but I just saw one, so I was really happy when I saw that come through. So there you go. There you go. Oh, here's something else that happened. Let me get back into my YouTube studio. Oh, I think yeah. This we might. I mentioned this once before, but I'll bring it up again because it was fairly new. Portal Woodworks is here. Hello, David. Portal Woodworks is David Jones. Hi, David. Good to have you here on All Things YouTube on the Awesome Wood Things channel. Oh, yeah. There we go. Look at this button right here. Do you know what that button is? The one I'm hovering over right there in the center? The copy button. That's right. There was no way to really copy keywords, and now you can copy them. Isn't that nice? That button's new. Well, relatively new. It was there last week. But greetings from the UK. Awesome Wood Things says Stephen's 8x6 workshop. Oh my goodness. 8x6. That is a teensy weensy little workshop. I'm going to jump on in your channel here, if you don't mind. Look at this. Oh, there we go. Why aren't I subscribed to you? I thought I was. Maybe I subscribed under my Awesome Fun Things channel. Yes. I've watched a lot of your videos, but for some reason I wasn't subscribed. There we go. Stephen's 8x6 workshop. Wow. Are you in the there is a YouTube group called Small Workshop. I forget what it's called. What's it called? Small Workshop YouTube Makers. I think that's a good a good YouTube group perhaps that you should be in if you're not there already. Put that in the chat. Hey, YouTube groups, very powerful stuff here. Ray the Gamer's here. He says, hi, Awesome Wood. Hi, Ray the Gamer. Good to have you there. Ray the Gamer is a recent friend of mine. Glad to have you here on All Things YouTube. Whoa, $4.99 Osprey Mama Super Chat. Woohoo, the lights are starting to turn on. Where's the rest? There's the green. Yes, there's the blinker. Thank you, Osprey Mama. Super chats. Remember, when the super chats come in, they control the lights in my office. That's right. You can control the physical lights by a super chat. He is part of MMN. Yes, great. Thank you, Steve from Harneo Media. Okay, so whoopsie. I'm doing this stuff down here. So Osprey Mama, you get your name preserved in that little area for the rest of the show for the super chat, because here on Awesome Wood Things, you get the super chat mention in that little area for the whole show. Osprey Mama. Yeah, 4 days ago. Brown Thrasher Bird, Florida Sings. Oh, look at that little guy. Keep watching and listening till the end. Well, you must be right up on him. That audio is coming through good. I wonder how large that bird is. You've had some rather large ones on here. Uh-oh, what's coming up? I took a peek down here. Oh, did it go down in the grass? This is a fun channel. This is a really fun channel. You know, the videos are quick, and you get to see some really interesting species there. Cool. Yay, new content for Osprey Mama. Okay, I dropped Osprey Mama's link in the chat. Go ahead and push the red button over there if you like awesome things. Awesome birds. Add to my community playlist on YouTube, says Ray the Gamer. Nice. Nice. Rocking the playlist. That's good. Use the features of YouTube to make YouTube better for you. How many times do I hit the watch later button? Do you know what the watch later button is? Everyone should know what the watch later button is. Just a little feature here. So let me kind of, whoopsie. Go back down there, Photoshop. Photoshop's trying to escape. So here we go. The save button. Watch later. Boom. See what I'm doing there? Live it. Learn it. Love it. Watch later. Right there. I click that all the time. Then what you do is you come here on the sidebar and you go to watch later, and there's all your watch later. See? Just watch later, watch later, watch later. Easy peasy. A lot of times I'll be here in the office and my day will be winding down, and I'll go to close some tabs, and then I'll see the YouTube tab open, and I'm like, oh, well, it's showing me 10 things I could potentially watch under recommended. I'll go watch later, watch later, watch later, watch later, maybe 4 of them. Close the tab, leave the office, go downstairs to the lounge chair in the living room, fire up YouTube on the Roku, and then go to my watch later in Roku, and I'll just watch later, you know, what I just did right there. So there we go. Oh, see, now I'm looking at my recommended list, and I've got, I've been watching some piano channels. I'm going to learn to play the piano. Why? I don't know. I just always wanted to. So I'm going to buy a piano, and I'm taking lessons. I got in contact with an instructor, and I'm on the schedule. I'm going to meet her on Friday the 10th. Friday the 10th, I'm going to have my first session, and I'm going to take classes once a week all summer just because I want to. Someone else just showed up. Snow Crusher. Hello, Snow Crusher. Welcome to the Awesome Wood Things channel. My name is Matt. You're watching the All Things YouTube show, a show where I talk about all things YouTube. I follow the developer news, any public announcements, changes that happen to the platform, and then I break it all down and I tell you what you need to know about that. Oh, there was one other little tidbit that's different I want to show you. And that is, oh, let me go back to here. This is new right there. File name. See that? That is the name of the file you uploaded to the platform. Now, you can't get that back. It won't return that file to you. It used to. YouTube used to hold on to every original video, and then upon request, you could download it and put it back in there. So why is this useful? Well, say a couple months go by, and you want to find that MP4 on your computer, and you might not know where it's at. Well, you could come there, learn what the file name is, go back to your computer, do a search, and then it could maybe pull up. Something's going on with Discord here. I'm having some sort of tech problems. Al, if you're there, I'm getting some audio coming through. But yes. So there you go. That is the news of the week. And what you need to do. That's okay. All right, Al's back. There's some sort of audio playing through my earbuds that you can't hear as an audience, but I can as the show host. That's all good. It's all good, Al. Don't worry. All right. So let's see what else we got going on here. Any questions in the chat? Jamie, thank you for the question, and thank you for the super chat, and thank you for the new Patreon subscription. But how are you? Awesome. I'm good. Just ignore this little scar here. I had some surgery. I hope that's not freaking anyone out. But I just have a little scab there on my lip. And my lip is fatter. I don't know if you can tell, but it is puffy. It was just part of the surgery. It was weird because the doctor said, okay, here's the needle with the Novocaine. He says, you're going to feel a pinch. And then she said, then your lip's going to blow up the size of a grape. And I swear, 4 seconds into it, my lip was the size of a grape. I'm like, I don't know if it was just saline or if it just reacted, but she said it was going to do it. And bam, did it ever do it? And it hasn't gone down yet. I'm not telling her that. Okay, so here's another tip. So you see... There's a reason I say hello, Internet. Okay? If you watch my content, I always start out with hello, Internet. I don't say hello, YouTube. I don't say hello, makers. I say hello, Internet, because you're watching my content through the Internet. Yes, you're watching it on YouTube. Yes, I love YouTube. Yes, I love YouTube so much I do a show about YouTube. But you're watching it through the Internet because... as statistically impossible as it sounds, YouTube could go away. And if that, or my channel could get shut down. If that happens, I want all of my content to still make sense. So I say, hello, Internet. To that end, I have started an email newsletter with the intention of pushing my stuff out via the newsletter so my audience will see it, because just because you're subscribed doesn't mean you're going to get a notice. If you click the bell icon, hopefully you get a notice, but maybe you might. I'm pretty sure you'll get a notice, but you might miss it. And my notice might come on the back of 5 other notices. So you might be kind of all notice fatigued, even though I may not have published anything in a month. You might. And anyway, I want another way to reach my audience, and I want a way to control who my audience is, because it's tough to know who has subscribed to you. It really is. Now, you have a subscription list, and you can look at your subscription list, and apparently the subscription list is getting a little easier to use, although I haven't saw the details of that yet. But if you have an email newsletter, you have the email of the people that subscribe to your newsletter. So it's another way to reach your audience. This is how to subscribe to my newsletter. It's free. I've said I will publish about 1 to 2 email newsletters a month. So, it doesn't get tough for you. But that is the link in the chat. I put a longer link in the chat room. It will not allow this short link. There's some weird YouTube rule that short links could be malicious, like you could hide something nasty in the forward. So this the link, there's a longer link. They both go to the same place. If you want to sign up for my email newsletter, please do. I now have 50 subscribe. Well, one of them's my email, and one of them's a second email I have for testing. So I have 48 subscribers. So Jump on that. Oh, Al's saying maybe he has 2 of his own email addresses in there. That's fine. Hey, you can have as many as you want. Go nuts. Osprey Mama says, I love the newsletter. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really having a lot of fun with that. I use MailChimp. MailChimp is free for 2,000 or fewer list members. And I'll show you a sneak peek here. I will not publicly show my newsletters, but, whoops, sorry. That was not the screen I wanted to show you. So here's one. So this just kind of give you an idea of what the newsletter is, so you know what to expect. But this is just an email. Now this is a web page rendering of the email, but this is what would land in your inbox. So I announced the winners. I had a contest for rolling over 5,000. I talked about how I'm doing a special project with stickers, and if you want to send me your stickers, you can do that. I talked about a milestone I'm almost at on my Facebook page, and I did a little Easter, and I did a little Haas fun fact, and then the footer has my live streams, has a Makers Rock update, and then my social links and my support links. So it's just a fun little thing. I'm trying to jam pack it with awesomeness, having real value pushed out to people, and I don't know, it's a lot of fun. So I just wanted to mention that a good way to get control of your audience is to have an email newsletter, and it's free, absolutely free, full feature free too. Like it's crazy. I got the scar pierced. Get the scar pierced and get a lip ring like all the cool kids do these days. Did I miss? I don't think I missed a question, did I? I thought I saw a question come through. Hey, Jim Dockrell slipped in here. Hi, Jim. My newest video is one of the worst performers yet. Education and maths are not popular, LOL. Jim, you know what? I hear you. And, right here's the proof. My analytics aren't... Oh, wait, this was on the dashboard. Hold on a second. Now, this one's not bad, but here we go. Okay, this was number 6. Like, when I had my other video up there, it was 10 out of 10. Like, so, like, I hear what you're saying. Like, every video can't be your best video, okay? And I just had one, not this giveaway, but the one before that. In recent times, it was the worst one. It did 10 days in, it was 10 out of 10. 20 days in, it was 10 out of 10. So you just got to roll with it. You just got to roll with it. Bossy's here. Hello. Hi, Bossy. She says, morning. Well, what time is it where you're at, Bossy? My goodness. Turned the whole small town into a zombie apocalypse disaster. Wait. I get control of my audience with subliminal messages in background music. Come on, Jim. Oh, to all the hosts out there that have live streams, beware the Jim Dockrell. He makes you say stuff like that. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Jim. You know I love you, Jim. You know I love you. It's good to have everyone here. Had some surgery. I have a small scar there. I hope it's not freaking anyone out. I'm fine. Everything's good. Couldn't be happier. All right. Any questions about the YouTubes? To be fair, it was aimed at a very limited audience with a specific interest. I knew that from the beginning. Awesome with things. There we go. Beware the background music on Jim Dockrell's videos. He's taking over the world. Look at that. Isn't this weird? So, like, I have 5,197 subscribers, but look it's seven less here on the actual pit. There's got to be like a 12-hour lag in what they present you here and what it actually is. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. What is cystosine? Look, cystosine. A compound found in living tissue as a constituent base of nucleic cells. Nucleic cells. It is paired with genuine double-stranded DNA. That's the dictionary definition of what cystosine is. Can't see anything on this tiny screen anyway. Don't worry. Hope you heal fast. Okay. Oh yeah. If you're watching on a phone, this is probably a just one little pixel on your screen. Jim Dockrell says, "Hey, now I'm getting blamed for all of Jim B's shenanigans." Says Jim Dockrell. Funny stuff here. Funny stuff. I still have no copyright. No copyright. See, everyone remember, this is a kind of recent addition to the Studio Beta, is this copyright area here. And it's supposed to return any full or nearly full complete or nearly complete whole uploads of your content. So no one's stealing my stuff. So I have nothing under this button. It might be a fun exercise to go to Studio Beta and click this and just to see what you see, because it might be different. And this, I don't even know, why is this even here? Like, what? I got links for this, and I'm like, okay, whatever. This seems like such a waste of interface to put this here. I really don't. Okay, whatever. But there you go. All right, let's see. What else is happening here? There's my mailing address if anyone wants to send me stickers. I got a couple stickers recently. There we go. And these will be used on an upcoming project. I'm working on a huge art shop project. Drop a big old like on this video if you wouldn't mind. Likes are free. Give me a like for free. Oh, you know what else is free? If you are a YouTube premium member, in other words, you pay YouTube, what is it, $10 a month to get rid of the ads? You can now give a free $1.99 super chat once a month. So, you know, if you want, you could go to the super chat area. Now, I've popped out my chat message here. You could go here. And where I have super chat, there should be a free super chat option. Now, I can't free super chat myself, so I don't have it. But you might have a free super chat. That's now a feature, I think, that's live across the entire platform. And that's similar to Twitch. Twitch gives you one free membership if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, which I am because I like free 2-day shipping. Hello. My household lives on Amazon packages. So anyway, I can go into a Twitch stream and gift a membership, a monthly membership to a streamer once a month. And now they pay the streamer whatever a membership costs. Al, what's a membership cost on Twitch? It's one price across the whole platform, I think. Oh, maybe Al's not in my ear anymore. But, Al, can you hear me? What's a Twitch membership? $4.99? $4.99. So if you're a Prime, thank you, Al. I was having a conversation with Al just between him and I on my ear. $4.99. So if you're a Prime, Amazon Prime member, and you connect your Prime account to your Twitch account, and you're a Twitch viewer, you can give someone $4.99 for free once a month. Well, YouTube is now doing that with $1.99 if you are a YouTube Premium subscriber. You can get, so it might be in there. Just wanted to let you know. Jeff Bezos may miss a meal, says Jim Dockrell. Yeah. And the whole thing about the Twitch community is, well, why doesn't it just repeat? Like, why don't you like set that up and then just have it automatically give them $4.99 a month as long as you remain a Prime member? Because they want you to forget. Because every time, every time it's $4.99 off the bottom line of the giant corporation Amazon. And so even though I could write them a JavaScript that would do this or a Python script or a PHP, I could write them the code that would automatically kick it every month. It's not a matter of the code. It's the business decision. They want you to do that. So Copycat says it's a driveway workshop with Jim Bashir. Yes, exactly. Al, can you hear Matt Haas? Yeah, okay, yep. He hears me now. Thank you. He must have just he's confirming he hears me now. Better watch stealing my comments. You might end up with a hangout strike, says Jim Bashir. Not sure what you're talking about there, but yeah, fun conversation. Isn't it fun in the chat room? Thumbs up in the chat room if you're having a good time. Yes. What's going on over here? What's going on over here? Oh, so I lost my page. Go to, there we go. Sorry, I'm looking at some of the statistics that are coming through. All right, so how's everybody doing out? Does anyone want me to review their channel? I can put you in the hot seat. I will call up your YouTube channel and I will tell you what I like and what I don't like about your YouTube channel. We call it you being in the hot seat. And we call it a channel review. If you want a channel review, let me know in the chat if you want a channel review. Matt, any progress on clay statues? Negative. The clay statue is still in its original base form. This is supposed to be the piranha plant from the Mario world. And I talked to another creator, little creator with a small channel. You might know him. His name's Bobby Duke. I was talking to Bobby Duke, and he turned me on to a different product because I did have this stuff, Sculpey. This is what I used for it, Freefoam Sculpey, or Sculpt, I guess is what it's called. And I think there's a different product that would work a little better for me. Dave Gatton is here. He says, I'm late. Hi, Dave Gatton. I'm trying to be like you with my salt and pepper beard. I'm trying to grow out here. Oh, my goodness. Freeform. No, it's not Sculpey. Freeform Sculpt is what it's called. Billy Burt says, hit me. I don't know why did you... Why did Billy Burt say hit me? Hit you with information? This is what I purchased. And I like it. It worked well. It's a little... Can I start over? Sure. Okay. Topic 1. It'll take me 60 minutes to get to this point, but buckle up. Here we go again. No, I'm just kidding. It worked good. It was just a little, I don't know how to describe it. A little wet, little bendy. It wasn't like clay. It was more like floppy dough. I had some challenges working with it, but it was my first time. Little Shop of Horrors, close. Yeah, it looks like Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors, but it's not. It's the piranha plant. At least it was supposed to be. So now I'm working on my super secret sticker project. So I need as many maker stickers as I can to put on my art project. and I'm working on that. And this I'm glad everyone's here. Maybe you can help me brainstorm a future YouTube video. Here's what I'm going to do. And if you want to steal this idea, go ahead and steal it. But I saw a YouTube video about sound dampening panels. And the guy did all of these scientific tests about the material for sound dampening a room. Like you see it in the background. You see like the foam on the wall. Well, and sometimes the whole sound panels. It turns out if you use bath towels, straight up bath towels like this, bath towels, like this specific material, that is 10 times better than anything else that's out there for sound dampening. The sound can't get through it and back out again. I don't know if it's just the fluffiness, but it was like legit so much better at dampening the sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make little boxes. Now they're going to be small, but I'm going to make a bunch of them. And then I'm going to put towels in them. I'm going to buy new towels for the outer one. That's all going to be the same color, the same paint color as my wall. And I'm going to put them, it's going to be about 1 foot by 1 foot because they're going to fit in some of the areas I have on the wall. And I'm going to put a whole bunch of them all over it. But on the outside, I'm going to take the towel and make a simple shape out of the towel. So in other words, so it's going to be a square background and it's going to be a towel in a wood frame. And then on top of that is I'm going to take maybe a thin wood shape, and then put it's going to be like a embossed, like a raised up area on it, just to have something interesting to look at, because I just don't want to look at squares that have towel material in it. I want a little shape on. So it's got to be like a simple shape with not many. So this is what I'm thinking of to give you an idea here. Like that. Like if you saw that shape, you know what that is, right? That's a Pac-Man, because I like 8-bit video games. So I'm thinking about doing that, and I'm thinking about this shape. Al's gonna like this one. He didn't even see it yet, and he knows what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do that shape. But I need suggestions of what types of shapes I can do, and it has to be about that complexity, Yeah. Okay. Like I like to gamble, so I'm thinking maybe something like that, like this, spade of one of the card houses. And then I wanted something musical, so maybe it would be, I don't know if like a guitar would work. I mean, I don't play the guitar, so I'm thinking maybe something like that. Maybe like a musical note. And then I was thinking, what could I do for Doctor Who? But it has to be so simple. Like if it was the TARDIS, like it would probably just look like that. Like you can't tell that, because I won't have enough resolution to really make the windows or anything. So the sonic screwdriver, that might not be complicated. So this is what I was thinking for Doctor Who. See if you get this one. See what that is? Talagami. Matt, please put my Osprey pic for the sticker. Okay, I'll hook you up, Osprey Mama, from my art project. You should use letters. I was thinking about doing letters, but there would be like 3 here, 2 there, 2 there. So I couldn't form a word with it, because they're going to be broken up. Fuzzy dice. I was thinking about dice, but dice would have the dots in it, and you might not be able to tell. I wanted maybe like an alien saucer ship, but that was I wanted like a taco, but like, tacos are a little like, you know, that doesn't look like a taco. Like it would need to be like that simple, I think. So I have trouble with that. And then I like Daft Punk. I was going to do a Daft Punk helmet, but then that's a little bit complex. I don't know. So if you have any cool, simple icons, or like someone jumping out of an airplane, like that was, I it's like that. It's I'm getting a little stretched there. So, and I need a bunch of them. Like maybe like an emoji like this. I do this emoji a lot. You can gain resolution by adding vinyl overlays. I know. But, I do. I don't want to take away the sound dampening properties of putting something that could reflect sound. But anyway, and if you get really interesting with it, it's like looking on the side, it should be like going through all of the towel material, and then there should be a gap, and then there should be a back wall. So it goes through the sound material. Like say this is the sound material. It goes through the sound material, and then like say this is the back wall. Like this might even be better. So the sound comes in here, and then if it gets the whole way past all of that, it goes through air, and then bounces back out, and then have to go all throughout the and then back out. Like that might be better than doing anyway. That's what I'm working on. One of the things I'm working on. I'm working on a whole bunch of stuff. And I thought I had a box joint jig. I thought my friend gave me a box joint jig. I have a friend who's a woodworker, and he had his leg amputated last year. So he gave up woodworking. And I got a lot of his stuff for free or on the cheap. And he did have a box joint jig, but I don't think he gave it to me. I wanted to do box joints for that. Matt wants to keep it simple. Yeah. Encase them in glass. It will hold the vinyl. You don't want glass. Glass reflects sound. Oh, Jim Bashir's is being silly. We put those panels in our church gym. Night and day difference in the noise levels. I just ordered new channel stickers, so when they come in, I will send them to you for your project. Great. Owens Corning 700 series rigid fiberglass insulation is pretty much the standard for acoustic clouds. Yes, that is true. But this is even better than that. I swear. This material is the untapped secret to sound dampening. It works better than that specific type of fiberglass. It really does. But the fiberglass would be the second best choice. And plus, like, you can't make Pac-Mans out of that stuff. So, anyway, that's some content coming out. Oh, and I have something else for my channel. A new series. So, multiple videos on the same topic. And that's a huge win for growing a YouTube channel, because really success on YouTube isn't one video, it's the next video. So if you have something that resonates and you can push them off to something else, that's the way you have to think about YouTube. So who knew, Matt DIY guy? I try. I've been doing a lot more DIY stuff around the house. Well, see, this is the thing. DIY has two meanings across the internet. Some is like home improvement stuff. And other DIY is, I just made it myself. It could be any small crafts. So some people think DIY is all like construction around your house. But I try. Guitar pick, star, diamond, lightning bolt. Oh, I like the lightning bolt. Yeah, there you go. Steve Carmichael's here. Yeah, Steve is my rock and roll consultant. If I have any rock and roll advice or questions, he's got my back. Osprey Mama Van Halen. Yeah, we'll say, what could I do for Van Halen? Like, maybe I could do 5150, so have 2 5s and 2 1s and put them together. That could be Van Halen. So Oh, my lathe. I fired up my lathe. I was turning wood, baby. I tried it with, I probably shouldn't have done this. I tried it with walnut. I put walnut on the lathe. That's a hard wood. And it stopped a couple times. I was going in and it was spinning. And then clink. Pull it, turn it again. Clink. So I think I need to go with a softer wood. 2 bass drums for Hot for Teacher. Yeah, come on. Steve Carmichael's with the double devil horns. Hey Shane, let me know if you're looking for another drone. Yeah, I saw Shane has added a drone. This is Shane's logo for his YouTube channel. A little drone up top there. That was not lost on me, sir. I love playing that song. Yep. Well, I'm getting into the music world. I'm going to learn how to play the piano. Seems like the next logical step. I have graphics figured out. I'm getting good with video editing. So I got all that creative stuff done. I've got all that creative things kind of figured out. Music seems to be like the next logical choice for me. Turning wood and no injuries. No injuries yet. Nope. I also have to build a lathe stand because I don't have one. And so that might be a future video. Lathe stand. A very large, heavy. I understand they have to be very heavy because those forces can get kind of out of control. So those are the plans on future videos on the Awesome Wood Things channel to grow my channel and all of that. Remember, what are you doing Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern? Are you watching Mind Equals Blown on the Brenda G's Designs channel? Do tune in. I'm going to drop a link. Go over to that link, click the set reminder button, and then come right back. That's the link to Mind Equals Blown on Thursday's show. And yeah, I did have tentative plans to go see a baseball game on Thursday, a minor league baseball game. I'm choosing Mind Equals Blown because it's a good time. I have so much fun over there on Mind Equals Blown. I might have some plans on my computer for a lathe stand. Oh, says Shane's Hobby Shop. That's cool. That's cool. What about Facebook? Who's here on Facebook? So if you want, I make these Facebook events and then invite some people who have friended me / Matt Haas, MATTHAAS. And that's the link to the Facebook event. So if you want to jump out on that link and click interested, that would be cool. So here, show you what's going on there. That link takes you to this. This is my All Things YouTube Facebook event. This is for Monday, May 6th. That's the next one. Come down here and click interested or going. I already clicked going. And what I'll do, see, I come in here, I do invite friends, and I have a few people in this list here. Select all, and I think that's about 20 some people. Then they all get invited to that. I think this is a nice way to give people a heads up about the show. And then the link to the show is here. So this is next week's show right there, that link. Isn't that cool? So Facebook will give you a little reminder, and then you'll have the link right when you need it, which will be 7 days from now, May 6th. Monday, May 6th. So that's fun there. And then next week's show, yeah, then this is a direct link to next week's show. There you go. I see Facebook events. That's how I remember your show at Awesome. Well, good, Dave Hart. Oh, hi, Dave Hart. I didn't see you slip in. Excellent. I'm glad that's working for you. I mean, it's a non-intrusive way to do. I mean, that's better than just, blasting it on every face. I don't know if it's better or not. I like it. And also, it doesn't really work for this show, But if some of the guests start posting, because you can post on that event, every time a guest engages with that event, all the other guests kind of get, so it can have its own little comment thread just on people that have RSVP'd to that, which I think that's kind of nice too. The more times you're in front of eyeballs, the better. So there you go. All right, folks. If there's no other questions, we can wrap it up for this week's All Things YouTube. Thank you, JP Woodwork, for the super chat. Thank you, Osprey Mama, for the super chat. JP Woodwork is a new Patreon supporter, so thank you. Here's some of my other Patreon supporters. Thank you, JP Woodwork. I will have to force your name down here, which I'm more than happy to do. And remember, when this show is over, it goes unlisted on Awesome Wood Things. So if you come back to, if you ever miss a show and you come back to Awesome Wood Things, you're not going to see any of these live streams preserved on my channel. I make them go unlisted because I want to keep it mostly woodworking. But go out to Patreon, patreon.com/awesomewoodthings. You do not have to donate. All of the old shows are listed there in the public. It's just a nice public way to point you to all the unlisted links. Just go to patreon.com/awesomewoodthings. You do not need to donate. It's just where I aggregate all my shows. Steven's 8x6 workshop says, many thanks, Awesome Wood Things. You're welcome, Steven. Glad to have you stop by. Stop by again. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Thank you for helping me do what I do. I love sharing my stuff with the world. I love making YouTube a better place by giving you tips. Any YouTube suggestions for future shows, let me know. Check your email, Matt. Okay, I'll do that, says Shane's Hobby Shop. He may have given me plans for lathe base that I'll have to build for myself. I'm having a lot of fun. Can you tell? I'm living life, having fun in my shop, having fun all over the place, and I'm thrilled to have fun along with you. Need anything from me? Let me know. If I can help, I will. All right, let me get to the off button here. I always got to fumble around. Sometimes I leave the screen. Here we go. Okay, thanks again, everyone. See you next week, May 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on Awesome Wood Things.